Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this two-tone 1.5 inch ribbon Octobow, and as you can see it's a lovely tailed version. This is what it looks like. Now you do have to pay a bit of attention for this one and make sure you get your placement and everything in the correct way. So for you to start, you need 2 times 40 centimeters and 2 times 30 centimeters, and the key thing is when you're doing this, I'll show you. Let's just move this out of the way. So when you're cutting, you want one 30 centimeter plain, one 30 centimeter pattern, and I will say with these kind of designs, double edged ribbon is your friend, and it will really help you in this instance to make sure it's easier for you to get your patterns in the right place. So one pattern, one plain on the 30 centimeter, and one plain, one pattern on your 40 centimeter side. Okay, and as you can see, I've heat sealed mine with my heat sealer, and the other key thing on this is whichever side you want on the outside, when you seal, you want that facing in, you want that the side that you seal. So I'll just show you. So on this, and I always use a metal roller, and I do a little bit extra there. Do sort of half a centimetre. Just do that. Move this out of the way. And this is what you get, and it's nice and sealed, and it also gives you a clean line to use for your guide when you're putting things together, and that's what it looks like as the finished result. Okay, so we've got our two pieces all ready together, and the first thing I do is bring them together like so, so that they're folded like this, and this reaches here. From there, fold that down, heat crease, and the other thing you do with this one is bring it forward and do a little pinch, and this works as a guide in a moment. And you want to do exactly the same thing to this side. Bring it up so you've got your middle there, fold this over, heat crease, and pinch here as a guide. Okay, so then you've got this, alright, and then I'll show you the next steps. Okay, so let's work it. So from your shorter side first, and these ends, heat crease here, seal here, and do a pinch on both ends on these as well. Okay, because we're going to use these as a guide, and I always make these together so you can see the creasing and everything as it goes, because if you do it one at a time you tend to lose track of where you are with the colours, and that's when mistakes start being made. So do it this way, and you're most likely to get the right results with the colours in the right place first time, every time. So from this corner on your plain first bit first, you bring this up, and using that centre as a guide, pop that there so it's right on that crease. Take a clip it there. From this side, clip it here, and you've got your loop here first. And then we want to do exactly the same here. So from above, we want to be taking that, lining that up there as well. Clip this corner, clip that corner, so that you have two loops the same size here. Now from this side, I bring this one under, and then using this as a guide, bring that to your edge there, and then clip that in place, flip that over, line it all up, and clip this in place. That's one. And again, take this one, bring it under, use that as a guide to line it up, move your clip, move your clip, so it's all squared up, and you'll have two loops that look exactly the same with the tails pointing in this direction. Okay, and then the other thing I do to make sure everything is nice and even and get my creases in the right place is, while I've got my clips like this, you fold them in half like this, and then flip them in half again, and if you've got it right and everything is as it should be, they'll be like this, and you can use your lighter to heat crease your loops. Okay, you do exactly the same thing on your second one, fold it in half, flip it in half again, and if it's all nice and even, they will both be like this, and again you can heat crease that bit there. Okay, and then I work with the tail facing towards me. You want to bring this side in towards you first, so the non-tailed side, and line that up with that point there, and then with this crease, make sure it's over that first line and it's against this corner here. Again, pop your clip there, and this is the back of the bow, and this is what the front of the bow will look like, and we're going to do exactly the same thing with this one. Start the side without the loop, use your crease, line it up with that corner, reclip, take this crease, make sure it's over the original crease, line that end with that corner, move your clip so it's like this. This is what the back looks like with your tail coming up here. And you've got two that look exactly the same. Like this. Now when you start sewing, you want to flip this round, so you've got one tail here, one tail here, and as you can see, colour, plain, and that is what you want, so that you've got the right combination going through, as you can see. Okay, then take your needle and thread, hold it between your fingers so you don't move your parts in any way. Okay, so from that triangle there, make sure you're going through all your layers, and you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want your 6th one to be coming out through that triangle that side. Okay, and make sure your tail, this one's down towards you, this one's up away from you. Okay, and again you can take your clips, hold your fingers in place, move that so it's more lined up if you need to, start from above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 6th one for your triangle there. Make sure you want 6 on each, so you've got 3 even creases on both, and that will give you the nicest look and the nicest finish to the bow. You want equal on both. Okay, and the other thing is when you're pulling together, put your loops so that they're against each other. So your loops are like this, and it gives you a nice look and finish to the Octobow when you're putting it together. So pull them together like this with your loops butted against each other like that, and bring it all together, and then take your excess thread and wrap, and now I do quite long tails, but it's because if you make a mistake, if you do it this way, you've always got space to cut down. If you do them shorter and you make a mistake, you can't add ribbon back on. So it might look like I've got longer tails, but it's personal preferences. and it's always nice to have that bit of room just in case you need it. So that's all stitched off in the back, like so. Cut that excess off, and we can give them a little tweak and a little fluff. But there you go, tends to sit quite nice right from the beginning. And again, if you wanted to, you can cut your tails down a bit. I tend to like keeping them this long, and I do a little curve down on both sides. And you can do a curve, you can do a spike, you can do straight edge, whichever you personally prefer. It's all about what you like, but make sure you seal in the blue clear bit of the flame. There we go. And then I have got a 60mm clip. I'm going to put some glue on the back. Okay, and you want to put this right where that crease line is there. And I tend to like it so it's against that line. It helps balance the bow. Okay, then I've got this matching 9mm ribbon that matches my yellow from the bow. Excuse me as I drop my glue gun everywhere. A little bit of glue on the centre, not all over my fingers. That's a key theme for me today, gluing myself instead of my bows. Okay, make sure your tails are in the right direction so they're both in the right place. And we wrap round once. Open our clip. Make it nice and tight. Make sure we're still on that original centerpiece. Go round again. Do a bit so we've got enough to wrap over there. Keep the rest of your ribbon out of the way. Heat seal that, and we want a touch of glue here. And we can glue there. And then I've got this bit here, so just want to work out how much I need to go around the middle. Not quite that much. You normally can do about 3 inches for this, or sort of 2.5 here. And I don't know, which way do we want it? Do we want the fruit, or do we want this way? I think we want that side. So if you want it that side, you want to do against your thumb, you want to make an S shape like this, and then with your lighter, clear blue bit of the flame, pinch that together, turn it around the other way, push that against your thumb so you get that S shape, clear blue bit of the flame, pinch it together, mind your fingers, and then you can pop this like this, and you get this scrunch. And from the pattern side, which is the side we're going to have on the inside, bit of glue on the flat bit, put it over to the side a little bit, wrap this over the top, and you want this over the side a little bit, so we started a little bit over that way, want it to go a little bit over this way. Open your clip back up, get rid of all my glue stringies that were all over me, and then you've got a super cute two-toned Octobow. You can give it a little bit of a fluff, as I said. Like I said, you can make your tails shorter if you want to, but look how cute they are. So pretty, so simple. Like I said, making them both together at the same time so you make sure you're getting your ribbon all in the right direction is really, really key. Like I said, with my dyspraxia, it's a tip that really has helped me when I've been making this style. If I try and make them individually every time I do it and don't stop paying attention both at the same time, that's when my colours go all over the place. So that is a great tip for you to use if you need that. Okay, Thanks everyone, bye!